And what we draw attention to here is look at what the individual ANC MP says. And I'm not hooking the entire submission on this. I'm just saying here's another indication of the reality of how politics operates in the House. Is Ms. T. Mohammed Flala. Yes, Mohammed
She wanted
Flala.
correction of her votes, whether it should be yes or no.
So that's it. But even if we didn't have that evidence on the record, the debate goes back to that earlier Glenister point that I made, which is that it's not wrong for a litigant to say that the structure adopted in decision-making lends itself towards unlawfulness, and that the basis of the attack which is being launched, and which my clients have launched, is to remedy that potential unlawfulness which stems from the structure as it exists. And so we would say, never mind the evidence, there's also the Glenister line of arguments which allows us...
Sorry, before you leave this point, doesn't that interchange or reference to Mrs. Mohammed Flala indicates that she looked and realized that her vote was wrongly captured? She wanted a correction of that, and that in itself would mean that she exercised her mind.
No.
Or we should read into it that she had been influenced.
But look at her actual words, because that's important then. Because what the actual words say is, it says, it came to my attention that my vote for party line is captured incorrectly. Vote for party line is no. And then she goes on to say, it came to my attention, interjections, that it was recorded as a yes, I vote no, thank you. So what she herself tells you is that it's not a separate application of her mind, it's that she was responding to her party line. And remember, there's a distinction here about the party line. I think, based on UDM at least, if it was a nakedly political party line, so in other words, Minister Lamola said, whatever this report says, as an ANC MP, you vote against it, come hell or high water. That would be a clear violation of UDM. But in this particular context, there's a clash here between a party line which is constructed on what we say is an incorrect evidential threshold, which is then dictated to party MPs to vote it in a particular way. And when her vote is accidentally recorded as going one way, she stands up and she says, I'm sorry, my vote according to the party line should go the other way. And that takes us back to the UDM territory of the clash between political direction and constitutional obligation in terms of the oath of office. And we say that that's the territory we are in.
But we all live in South Africa. And we know how...
Last time I checked, yes.
Yeah, we all live in South Africa.
Yes.
What's wrong with voting according to party lines?
No, but
it's happening all the time.
No, but may I suggest this, that argument...
All political parties
yes.
vote according to party lines.
That's perfectly correct, but what UDM foreshadows is the clash between those party lines and constitutional obligation. But if we step away from that UDM clash point, and let me accept for the moment what you say, that party lines are perfectly legitimate, then what that invites is the party line given and relied upon, and whether that line is a lawful reason. And that takes you to the first example I sketched out.
It's something else.
Yeah, so I think, yes, that's what I would say.
All right, let me conclude.
Sorry, there was a second response I owed you, I think. The first one was about the will of the people. Judge,